This is TWiT. The first GDPR fines for Google have come in, $50 million. I'm sorry, 50 million euros. France and CNIL, which is the French regulator, says that according to CNIL, Google is in breach of two provisions of the GDPR. First, by not making its data collection policies more easily accessible. Second, by not obtaining specific user consent. CNIL wants you to say yes to each of Google's services each time, including YouTube, Google Maps, and more. And the 50 million euros is just the beginning.
This was mainly with onboarding on a new Android phone. So like the setup process,
Just, think about how many times when you go to a website, you have to click now to say, yes, I know you use cookies. Okay, that's all right. Now, put that on your Android device because that's what they're saying. They're not saying that that information isn't there, that you're not giving permission. They just want it to be more granular. They want you more, know better, make it more public. I'm not sure I'm against that. Google says they announced late last week that they will appeal.
Yeah, and there's a sequence of follow-ons from here. Germany's coming up with various...
it's just the beginning, kids. Yep.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. Yep. We're seeing other court cases come up right the way around the European Union. There's some going on here in the UK as well. I think one of the things that we're seeing here is sort of a general reaction to the move fast and break things. So if you go out and you break someone's business and then they start fighting back, you shouldn't be surprised and go, oh, I was just having some fun. I was just trying some things out. But, and then the person on the other side says, look at this, you broke my arm, you asshat. I'm going to come after you, right?
Right.
So the motto of move fast and break things actually causes damage. And when people fight back, you shouldn't be surprised and go, oh, but I did nice things.
But what
for
damage?
you.
What damage are you talking about?
Yeah,
you're talking about the
like
shopping,
the shopping
decision.
From the French point of view, no, I'm talking about the French. In the French culture, they're very passionate about defending the French language, the French media, the French way of life, and very many people in France see Google as destroying their unique francophone lifestyle.
Oh Lord, well, good.
And so this is an absolute.
If I were
cultural
Google, I would
reaction
say, fine, have fun, go enjoy your croissants, read Le Monde, smoke your cigars, and
yes.
We'll
Google
see
can't
you
do
later.
that because
I know they
it's a platform. If it's not
they can't because the
everywhere,
internet is a global platform. It's international. You can't pick and choose.
And everyone, everybody's tweets that day were like, oh, 50 million euros, that's nothing to Google, which it isn't. Like, like the FTC fines, the record FTC fines, if Facebook or Google, if Facebook was rumored to be facing, the FTC is considering fining them, but the record FTC fine was only $22 million. You can only do what the law does, but what the law allows you to do. But the difference in Europe, as he was saying, like it's a death of 1,000 cuts.
Right.
First it's France,
and it could
Germany,
at some point be more money because it could be up to 4% of your global revenue, which for Google would be billions.
If they don't rectify things to the EU's satisfaction.
Yes. So in the UK, the Cambridge Analytica fine on Facebook was $2.5 million or a few $1 million. It's like petty cash down the back of the sofa. But there is legislation now moving through the government to turn it into billions.